We understand, Alex, total shutdown is gaining momentum. For the latest on the story, let's cross live to our reporter who's covering the story, Maageketla Mohlabe. Maageketla, what's the latest?
Well, a very good morning to you, Desiree. As you can see, that marathon walk has started. The 7-kilometer walk to Sandton, regional offices of the city of Johannesburg, has started. They are now moving there, and they are saying that they are going to submit a memorandum, probably the same memorandum that they submitted in February, the same memorandum that they submitted in April. Is gonna probably contain the same contents, and obviously the same contents that have been raised over and over again. And these are the contents that are saying that the mushrooming of illegal structures in Alexandra need to be stopped. The mushrooming of shacks need to be stopped. And what they're saying is that, of course, they did submit those contents, they did submit those concerns, but at this moment, no one from the officials has come to actually address them, to tell them what is the way forward. So they are saying that it is time now that they get all the answers that they want. And of course, I'm joined by Bobby Solomon. He's the spokesperson of the Total Alex Shutdown Committee. He's going to join us now. Bobby, just tell me, you guys are now walking to Sandton again. Why?
Look, as we had said, that we feel that our issues are a matter of urgency.
Yeah.
And since the issue of the demolitions that happened in Malboro, the mayor acted with urgency.
Yeah.
Why is he not acting with the same urgency here in Alexandra?
But is this only about the mayor? Because as we know, there's that interministerial task team. What are you saying about them?
Yeah, it's as we have been communicating through the media, that our issue is not necessarily with the mayor per se. Obviously, we are looking at all spheres of government. And we are saying that the IMTT as well is long overdue. They could have come back by now to give us what is the proper feedback in terms of issues of Alex. You know, we feel that things are happening at a slow pace. Things are happening at a slow pace. So the people of Alex need accountability to say, look, yes, you came through, you made promises that you look into our issues, but what are you saying about those issues? So we are saying IMTT should come as soon as possible to say, look, people of Alex, this is the plan that we've come up with, because people no longer want talks and talks that never end. You know, they want action now. So hence they are embarking on this today.
But what steps have you taken other than this march or protest that we have seen this morning? Streets being banned with tyres, as well as rocks being blockaded. What other steps have you taken? Have you approached the interministerial task team to get answers?
Yes, we wrote an open letter last week. I think all of you know. We wrote an open letter to the president. Yes, we haven't. They responded in terms of they've received it, but they haven't responded in terms of what is happening, what are they doing, what is the interministerial team doing. You know. And again, let me say this: I also received a call from the official of the office of COGTA, I think, Department of Cooperative Governance, last night to say they've just basically the new minister has just come into place. They are looking into our issues. They're being briefed this morning on our issues, and then they'll come back to us. You know, but then we are saying, look, it's a matter of urgency, hence we are embarking on this today.
All right, the contents of this memorandum that you're going to submit in Sandton, is it the same?
Look, let me correct you. It's not necessarily a memorandum today. Today we are saying, look, we are following up on our issues. We want a response from government, a clear response, and a response which is practical, you know, because we thought by now, it's already been a month, we thought maybe Alex streets would start looking clean. I mean, you can look, there's still rubble around Alex, there's still sewer running in the streets. We're saying, why are they not dealing with issues? The issue of the cemetery as well, I think you once covered that. The cemetery is still in the same state that it is.
Thanks so much for your time, Bobby Solomon. And of course, talking about the issue of the cemetery, that's the old graves in Alexandra where we saw some of the raw sewage actually covering parts of that particular cemetery. We saw some cemetery quite invisible. You can't even recognize that this is a grave. And what they are saying is that they need urgent attention. Ever since the elections, they're saying that no one actually came to them to explain to them what is the way forward. And I have to mention, Desiree, that what the total shutdown is basically saying is that follow us, and they're telling this to the residents. Follow us and let's go and show them the faces of the people that they've chosen to forget.
We will keep an eye on that story and bring you any latest updates as they happen. Now,